Let me tell you a story about how a simple act of kindness can change your life, and how the lack of it can destroy everything you've built. Every morning at a busy junction in the city, there was a young man desperately searching for employment. Day after day, he would stand there, waiting for a taxi to take him to yet another job interview. But there was something special about his daily routine. At this same junction, there was an elderly man, somewhat disheveled in appearance, who would always need help crossing the busy street. Without hesitation, the young man would assist him, holding his arm gently and ensuring he made it safely to the other side. This became their daily ritual. One day, the elderly man, noticing the young man's regular presence, asked him, "Son, where do you go every day?" The job seeker honestly shared his struggle to find employment, explaining how he'd been attending interviews and submitting applications across the city. Then finally, success. The young man landed a job at a prestigious company, but something changed within him. The very next day, when he arrived at the junction wearing his new suit, the elderly man asked for his usual help. This time, the young man's response was different. He looked at the old man with disdain, saying, "Get away from me, you're dirty. I can't risk ruining my new clothes." The following morning, the young man noticed something unusual at the junction. A luxurious car parked where the elderly man usually stood. To his surprise, he heard someone calling his name. It was his new manager standing beside the car, but what happened next left him speechless. The back door opened, and there sat the elderly man, now well-dressed and dignified. The truth was revealed. The elderly man was actually the owner of the company where he had just started working. He had been testing people's character by disguising himself as a helpless old man, having previously witnessed the young man's kind behavior toward others. The young man stood there, frozen in shame, realizing how quickly he had abandoned his principles once he thought his status had changed. The elderly man simply said, "I hired you because of your kindness, but you proved yesterday that success can change a person's heart. Remember this, kindness is not a weakness, but a strength that can open doors you never knew existed. Your true character isn't revealed by your success, but by how you treat others when you think you've succeeded." Let this be a lesson. Never let your circumstances change your values, because while kindness can attract blessings, only consistent kindness can keep them.